And that was the moment I realized the mic wasn't on. Hello strangers, I'm Ravenna, and this video is going to be a little bit weird considering this is a voiceover and not the actual audio from this video. Basically, I was an idiot and I forgot to turn my mic on. Literally the dumbest thing I could have done. And as this is an unboxing, I can't really refilm this. So why waste that footage and not just do a voice over commentary of my facial reaction to what is in the box? And you get to see what the box looked like. Oh, nice and pretty. As you can see, the box is actually already open. I had opened it, but I hadn't actually looked inside it yet. So, generally, first time looking. I just knew how awkward these things are to open. So this is the Mothbox I'm opening, and this is the first Mothbox ever. This book box was recently started by Mussie's Bookish Muslims here on YouTube. I'll link her channel down below and the video that she made explaining the Mothbox. My understanding of it is it contains books that are published by indie publishers. So it's more likely books that you've not came across. And is trying to showcase those books. So this is just a card explaining why the books were chosen for the box. And it says, both of the books in this box are quite yet powerful stories about grief, guilt and love. They made my heart ache for the people I have never known and for places I have never been. I hope they give you the same mixture of sadness and joy. Okay, so now I'm digging through the straw to find the first book. And here it is. I really like how it's wrapped. So it prolongs the opening. And it's like a little gif. I like that. And just demonstrating the beautiful green tissue paper and how nicely wrapped it is. Just pulling out the strings now and complaining about getting it knotted. Okay, and now I'm reading a quote. And I take it this quote is from the book itself, but I can't be sure. And it says, it felt as though the whole house was suspended in time, that ghosts and dreams and longingness haunted it. I take it's a quote from the book, and it sounds really cool if it is. I really like that little thing. And it's a gift tag, so I could just go and give this to someone. They'd probably be really weirded out, but I could. And I'm just unwrapping this, so you're missing out in the rustle of tissue paper. And as you can now glimpse, this book is called Trio by Sue Gree. And as you can kind of get a feel from the cover, this involves music and the countryside. So, way to go on capturing that. It's actually kind of a cool cover. So, to paraphrase this book, it takes place in Northumberland, the winter of 1937. So just before a certain war, and this widow history teacher, Stephen Cutler, is filled with sadness and longings at the death of his wife. And he meets some charismatic people, and they drag him into a life of musicals. Okay, no, actually it says magicians, but wouldn't that sound so much more fun? And, you know, stuff about the war. Basically war. Everything's always about the war. And he meets some guy and they drag him into a belugging world of musicians. Isolation, grief and stuff. It's worry. It sounds okay. I think this probably is a book I wouldn't have picked up because it does kind of sound generic. But I'm not mad about it. I'll probably will read it someday. I don't really read a lot of historical books, so I probably wouldn't have bought it. But now I own it. I will add it to the TBR list. So now on to our next book. Once again digging in the box. This book has kind of became one of the hay. And the quote for this book was, "Here, the map maker was lost." Which does sound like kind of a cool quote. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, that seems like some vague thing to get tattooed on yourself. And I have been thinking about getting some vague quote thing tattooed on myself. But we're not going to talk about that now. The process of messing about with the string still can't untie it. And once again, I am now unwrapping it. And slowly the book peeks through the cover to a craft. So this book is called The Call of the Undertow by Linda Cracknell. And this book is set in Scotland. And I feel like maybe I've actually came across this book before and I just don't remember. Like, I feel like I read the description and then moved on from it. It is by Fright Books, who I know are on NetGuy, and I have had a peek at their books sometimes, so maybe I saw it on there and I just don't remember. So, to paraphrase this book summary, it's about a cartographer, which I don't remember from the top of my head what that is, Maggie, and she's left her modern home in Oxford and has retreated to a remote village in Scotland, at the north of the north, on a cliff, I take it. And she's running from something that she wants to forget, and apparently the villagers want to know what she's hiding from. I don't know why. Are villagers really that sad? And basically she makes friends with a 9-year-old. Not sure why. And apparently this 9-year-old has some secrets. And they bond over myths and contours of Winspit Bay. And I'm just going to read the actual summary for the last one. As their lives become intertwined, the consequences will change the destinies of Maggie and Fortune, that's the 9-year-old, forever forcing Maggie to confront the tragic events that first drew her to this isolated place. See, the thing is, it doesn't actually sound that isolated. I mean, she's living in a village. I mean, that means there's people there. I mean, so therefore it's not isolated. Someone's got to teach Maggie the definition of isolation. Well, maybe just the person who wrote this book. I don't know, maybe she's actually, like, not living in the village, and that would make more sense. In terms of this book, I probably would have picked it up on the basis that it says Scotland in it. Northern Scotland, in the middle of nowhere. So that sounds fun, because sometimes it is fun to read books about your own location, especially when you live in a place like Scotland, which is not portrayed a lot in media. So it's fun. So this is me making a really lame cold opening joke. Just ignore it. I did actually go back to film an ending to this video with actual sound. Hi guys, so I just realised that my mic was not on while I filmed that video, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna do like voiceover, but yeah. The Mothbox. These are the two books. They seem interesting. I don't know when I'll get around to reading them, but definitely am. But the thing is, that's where that video stops. I didn't actually say goodbye. I just started doing like thumbnail stuff. Instead of like saying, I will see you weirdos next time, where I will have synced sound. Possibly. Farewell.